Students, so I am here with the next video of chapter 3, acid, bases and salts. Acids I already started in my previous video, and I also explained you ionization of acids, and I explained you the classification of acids on the basis of the basicity. And basicity is actually the number of hydronium ions released by ionization of one molecule of an acid. Okay, so now I am going to explain you different step ionization of a monobasic, dibasic and tribasic acid. In my previous video I have shown you only one step ionization, but actually depending upon the number of hydrogen atoms present in the molecule of acid, they need that number of steps to ionize all those hydrogen ions in the aqueous solution. So let's start with ionization of monobasic acid. Monobasic means it contains only one hydrogen, or it releases only one hydronium in the solution, because it contains only one hydrogen in its molecule. So of course the ionization will be a one step reaction. Whenever water is added to HCl, this hydrogen atom, it will combine with water molecule to give one hydronium ion and a chloride ion. So as the question may be asked, why monobasic acids ionizes in single step reaction? Monobasic acid, they contain only one hydrogen atom, and that hydrogen atom can ionizes in one step to release one hydronium ion and the negative ion or the negative radical. So that's why monobasic acid, they ionizes in a single step. Now coming to ionization of dibasic acid. Dibasic means two hydrogen atoms per molecule. So of course they will ionize in two steps. So let's take example of sulfuric acid. As you can see, two hydrogen atoms, but they will ionize one by one. So first, when water molecule is added, so out of two, one hydrogen will combine with this water molecule. Out of two, only one combined with water molecule to give hydronium ion. And what is left here? H, one hydrogen and the SO4. So it will give you HSO4 radical. So HSO4 still has one more hydrogen ion which can be ionizable in the next step. So this HSO4 get completely ionized in the second step by this hydrogen which is combining with this next water molecule or the second water molecule to give one more hydronium ion and the final anion, which is the sulfate ion. So this is the two-step ionization of a dibasic acid. First ionization, when one hydrogen out of two combined with water to give one hydronium and HSO4 minus. Then again one more hydrogen which is still left here will again take one more water molecule to give one more hydronium and SO4 2 minus. So ionization of dibasic is a two-step ionization. In the same way, ionization of tribasic acid will be a three-step ionization. Tribasic, as you can see, three hydrogen atom present per molecule, and all the three hydrogen atoms are ionizable. Okay, but they will ionize one by one. So what happens when one water molecule is added? Out of three, only one hydrogen atom comes out and combined with water to give one hydronium ion. Now what is left here? One hydrogen has gone, so H2PO4 minus. Now this H2PO4 minus still contain two more hydrogen atom which can be further ionized in two different steps. Now this H2PO4 will again give one hydrogen out of two, which will combine with water to give you one hydronium, and again only one hydrogen is left here, so that will be HPO4 2 minus. Then HPO4 2 minus, now it has the last hydrogen which can be finally ionized with one more water molecule to give the last hydronium ion and the phosphate PO4 3 minus. Be very careful in writing this ionic equation, because all the steps have to be clearly shown with the proper number of charges. Actually first step ionization, one positive charge, so one negative charge here, but up to second step we have released two positive charges, so it will give you HPO4 2 minus. And with third step, as it has given three positively charged ions, so the negative radical will also give three negative charge, phosphate ion with three negative charges. So if the question asked show with equation how phosphoric acid is a tri-basic acid. So you can show as phosphoric acid can release 3 hydronium ion in 3 different steps. That's why it is a tri-basic acid. Or ionization of phosphoric acid is a 3-step reaction. Now coming to another acid, which is phosphorus acid. Phosphorus acid formula H3PO3. But phosphorus acid is a dibasic acid. Unlike phosphoric acid, which was a tribasic acid, but phosphorus is a dibasic acid. That is also very important question. Let's see the structure of phosphoric acid first. Phosphoric acid H3PO4. Phosphorus at the middle, double bonded with one oxygen, then single bonded OH, single bond OH, single bond OH. Now you can see all these 3 hydrogen atoms. All these 3 hydrogen atoms, they are bonded with oxygen. So that's why all the 3 hydrogen atoms are ionizable. 3 hydrogen atoms are ionizable. So one molecule of phosphoric acid can release 3 ionizable hydrogen because all the 3 hydrogen atoms are bonded with oxygen. That's why they can be readily ionized. I told you before, if all the hydrogen atoms which are present in one molecule of an acid, it is not necessary that all the hydrogen atoms should ionize. It depends upon their bonding. So here all the 3 hydrogen atoms are bonded with oxygen. That's why they can be easily released. That bond is weaker and they can be released in the solution. But if we talk about phosphorus acid, the structure will be again this P double bond O, then OH, OH. Here is shortage of one oxygen. So this bond will be directly with hydrogen. Here oxygen is not present. Now again it also contains 3 hydrogen atoms, but all the 3 hydrogen atoms are not ionizable. As I told you, only the hydrogen which are bonded with oxygen, they are weakly bonded. That's why they are released in the aqueous solution. But the hydrogen which is directly bonded with phosphorus is strongly bonded and it is unionizable. So phosphorus acid, though it contains 3 hydrogen atom per molecule, but out of 3 only 2 are ionizable. That's why phosphorus acid is a dibasic acid. Now next, न्यूट्रलाइजेशन. न्यूट्रलाइजेशन अभी आपने आयनाइजेशन किया था. आयनाइजेशन वाटर के साथ दिखाया जाता है, रिलीज ऑफ हाइड्रोनियम आयन. लेकिन न्यूट्रलाइजेशन एसिड का किसके साथ दिखाएंगे? ऑफ कोर्स न्यूट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ एसिड विल बी शोन विद अ बेस. So how to show the neutralization of 3 different type of acid: monobasic, dibasic and tribasic acid. Actually it is also very important because these 3 different type of acids will give you different type of salts during neutralization. That is the important thing to know. Now coming to neutralization of a monobasic acid. I told you neutralization is the reaction of acid with base. So here we have to take along with an acid, monobasic acid. हम फिर से HCl ले रहे हैं यहाँ पे. न्यूट्रलाइजेशन शो करना है तो हमको एक बेस लेना पड़ेगा. So acid react with base of course to give salt and water. लेकिन अगर ये acid monobasic acid है, then only the one type of salt, that is normal salt, will be formed. ये याद रखने की बात है. Monobasic acid on neutralization will give only one salt, that is the normal salt. Why it is so? As monobasic acid contain only one ionizable hydrogen, then this hydrogen neutralizes the hydroxide of the base to form one molecule of water, and it form only one salt, that is sodium chloride, which is a normal salt because this salt is formed after complete neutralization of acid and base, and it doesn't contain any property of an acid or a base. Once the salt is formed, you can't get any property of any base or acid in this salt. So this type of salt is known as normal salt. ऐसा सॉल्ट जिसमें ना कोई एसिडिक प्रॉपर्टी बची हो ना बेसिक प्रॉपर्टी बची, उस सॉल्ट को हम नॉर्मल सॉल्ट कहते हैं. एंड वाई मोनोबेसिक एसिड गिव्स ओनली वन सॉल्ट? बिकॉज मोनोबेसिक एसिड कंटेन ओनली वन आयनाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन which can give one water molecule and one normal salt in one step reaction. Okay, now coming to neutralization of dibasic acid. डाइबेसिक एसिड मतलब इट कंटेन्स 2 आयनाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन. तो यहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ सॉल्ट्स 2 हो जाएंगे. 2 salts will be given by a dibasic acid and both the salts will be of different type. One will be the acid salt and other will be a normal salt. So let's take the example of sulfuric acid. अगेन विद फॉर न्यूट्रलाइजेशन वी हैव टू टेक अ बेस. अब होता क्या है न्यूट्रलाइजेशन में, द मेटलिक आयन ऑफ द बेस रिप्लेसेस द हाइड्रोजन आयन ऑफ द एसिड. अब लेकिन यहाँ पे एक ही मेटलिक आयन है, तो दो हाइड्रोजन में से एक हाइड्रोजन को ही वो एक स्टेप में रिप्लेस करेगा. ओके, सो वन सोडियम एटम विल रिप्लेस वन हाइड्रोजन आउट ऑफ टू. दो में से एक हटा दिया, अब क्या बचा, एक हाइड्रोजन और बचा एंड देन SO4. और वो जो हाइड्रोजन यहाँ से निकला है वो इस OH के साथ कंबाइन करके बना रहा है वाटर. नाउ दिस इज द फर्स्ट सॉल्ट विच इज फॉर्म्ड बाय फर्स्ट स्टेप न्यूट्रलाइजेशन. अब इस सॉल्ट में क्या खास बात दिख रही है, दिस सॉल्ट कंटेन वन आयनाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन. अब चूंकि इसमें एक आयनाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन मौजूद है जो कि एसिड की प्रॉपर्टी शो करता है, दैट्स वाई दिस टाइप ऑफ सॉल्ट इज नोन एज acid salt. Now this acid salt has still acidic property, so this salt can further be neutralized with one more molecule of a base. प्रोसेस फिर से ये वही होगा, फिर से वही मेटलिक आयन इस आयनाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन को रिप्लेस कर देगा. तो एक सोडियम पहले से था, एक और सोडियम आ जाएगा वहाँ पे, तो हो जाएगा Na2. ये हाइड्रोजन यहाँ से हट गया तो सॉल्ट बना Na2SO4 प्लस वाटर. Now this salt which is formed in the second step, it has no ionizable hydrogen left, so such type of salt which is neither acidic nor basic, it is known as a normal salt. इसलिए डाइबेसिक एसिड न्यूट्रलाइजेशन पर दो सॉल्ट देती है, वन एसिड सॉल्ट एंड वन नॉर्मल सॉल्ट. नाउ कमिंग टू न्यूट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ अ ट्राइबेसिक एसिड. ट्राइबेसिक एसिड H3PO4. Again neutralization will be shown with NaOH. So sodium ion one by one replaces the hydrogen of the phosphoric acid. 3 hydrogen atoms are present, but here only one metallic ion is there. So out of 3 only one hydrogen will be replaced with sodium. अब 3 में से एक replace हो गया तो बचे कितने, 2, NaH2PO4. So the salt will be sodium dihydrogen phosphate and one molecule of water. Now again the same similarity you are getting here. This salt, it has more ionizable hydrogen left, so that type of salt is known as acid salt. जिसमें अभी भी ionizable hydrogen present है तो वो acid salt है, क्योंकि ये salt अभी भी acidic property show करेगा. Now as it has 2 more hydrogen atom left, so it can again be ionized in next step with one more basic molecule. Next this sodium then again replace one more hydrogen of this salt. So what will form, दो में से एक और रिप्लेस हो जाएगा तो यहाँ बचेगा Na2H, एक बचेगा Na2HPO4 प्लस वाटर. बट अगेन इट हैज़ वन मोर हाइड्रोजन लेफ्ट विच कैन बी आयनाइज, सो दिस इज ऑल्सो एन एसिड सॉल्ट. दो एसिड सॉल्ट बनेंगे. एंड देन फाइनली दिस एसिड सॉल्ट विच हैज़ ओनली वन आयनाइजेबल हाइड्रोजन लेफ्ट will finally ionized with the third basic molecule. अब ये जो सोडियम है इस लास्ट हाइड्रोजन को भी रिप्लेस कर देगा. कितने टोटल सोडियम हो जाएंगे यहाँ पे, Na3PO4 and one more water molecule. So you can see here neutralization of a tribasic acid takes place in 3 different steps, because 3 ionizable hydrogen atoms were there that will be completely neutralized with 3 basic molecules, 3 molecules of a base, to give you 3 types of salts, out of which 2 are acid salt and the last one is a normal salt, because now this salt has no acidic property left, so it will be a normal salt. Now in my next video we will do the concentration and strength of acid.